Tinubu under fire over reforms claims as Atiku announces number of factories that are shut down. Atiku Abubakar, the ADC presidential candidate, rejected the presidency's defense of President Tinubu's economic record in a statement issued on August 3, 2026. Atiku cited Manufacturers Association of Nigeria data showing 767 companies have shut down and 335 others are in distress under the current economic conditions, while 767 companies have shut down. The former vice president questioned where the promised dividend of fuel subsidy removal have gone, pointing to rising food prices and declining purchasing power. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has dismissed the Tinubu's administration economic defense as propaganda, saying no volume of government press releases can conceal what millions of Nigerians experience daily in their homes, markets, and workplaces. Atiku's Senior Special Assistant on Public Communication, Frank Shaibu, issued a statement on August 3, 2026, responding to a State House rebuttal of the former Vice President's earlier criticism of President Bola Tinubu's economic record. Atiku anchored much of his argument on data from the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, MAN, which he said showed 767 manufacturing companies are shut down, while 335 others are classified as distressed. He added that manufacturers are sitting on roughly 2.14 trillion worth of unsold finished goods, not due to lack of demand, but because citizens can no longer afford basic products. He also noted that multinational companies, including Procter & Gamble, GlaxoSmithKline, Sanofi, and Kimberly-Clark, have either shut down or pulled out of local manufacturing operations, while indigenous firms such as Jubilee Syringe Manufacturing have suspended production. Local manufacturing reportedly spent about 1.11 trillion on diesel alone after electricity tariff for Band A customers rose sharply. Factories are not shut down because the opposition writes press statement, Atiku said. Multinational companies do not abandon billion-naira investment because of political rhetoric. They leave because the economic environment has become increasingly hostile for production, investment, and enterprise. Well, that's the truth. He's actually saying the truth. Atiku challenged the presidency's repeated use of GDP growth figures as proof of progress, pointing to International Monetary Fund findings that the former vice president said the government selectively quotes. He said the IMF's latest article for consultation estimated that 63% of Nigerians now live below the national poverty line, with about 27 million Nigerians facing food insecurity in late 2025. Nigerians cannot eat GDP. Article said they cannot pay school fees with macroeconomic indicators. On fuel subsidy removal, he asked the Tinubu administration to show Nigerians the dividend it promised, noting that the country has instead seen the highest fuel prices in its history, record transport costs, and worsening food inflation. He also challenged the presidency to fully disclose the terms of crude oil-backed financing arrangements, asking how many barrels have been pledged, to whom, and under what repayment terms. Responding to the government's references to the Obasanjo administration, Atiku said President Tinubu has been in office for more than 3 years and can no longer govern by looking in the rearview mirror. He recalled that the Obasanjo government, in which he served as vice president, negotiated an $18 billion Paris Club debt relief deal and carried out banking sector reforms that restored investors' confidence. Government are judged by the problem they solved, not by the number of excuses they manufacture, Atiku said. The true report card of this administration is written every day in the markets, on the farm, in the factories, and in millions of Nigerian homes. Omotere says, if everyone should condemn President Tinubu on company closed down, it should not be from Atiku. Why? Why can't it be from Atiku? Because during his time, he sold out everything that belongs to Nigeria to depend upon. From their time, thousands of companies fold up to today. Things are not the same. You should allow another person to condemn. You are provoking Nigeria with your condemnation. It is you that is getting provoked, though. The fact that it's coming from him doesn't mean anything. At Matthew says, to my own view, let Atiku Abubakar, Amici, and Obi Kwakwanso bring out their manifesto and data for Nigerians to see. Which manifesto are you looking for again? what they can or they will do to improve all their allegations instead of propagandas being leveled at all times. None of them have ever mentioned what they are able or going to do. Then you are deaf now. That means you are not in this country. If you have not heard anything that Peter Obi says is going to do or what Atiku said is going to do, then you don't know anything. See your cap like what I don't know. Atijani Amusa says, why is it so difficult for Tinubu's government to address this issue of hardship of economy on the part of the masses? If Tinubu cannot wage war against poverty, many Nigerians will never vote for the continuity of high cost of living, inflation, hardship, insecurity, unemployment, and so on and so forth. As Kipo says, all of these are lies because of politics. Lies, okay? I don't understand. Go to WAF and you will see that many companies are relocating to Nigeria. In Nigeria today, there are many opportunities except you are a lazy man. You are sick. You are very sick. You don't know what you are saying. Which opportunity? Opportunity where? Joy says, this Tinubu regime is not fit for me at all. My bank account is empty. I'm still in debt and I'm seriously stressed about the way things are going in this country. Life is becoming increasingly difficult for ordinary Nigerians and something needs to change. Tajudeen says, Atiku that sold the country's prime asset to himself and his friend is now talking. Idu Michael says, Tinubu and APC government to please publish federal worker salary while selling a litre of oil almost 2,000 naira. No be small. And I said, why did Tinubu keep the money you claim that he freed from fuel subsidy and naira devaluation for where money wey they don't chop finish? Tinubu is a complete failure. The Yorubas can hype him from now till eternity. The obvious truth is there for every rational thinking human being to see. We see if the Yorubas will have the guts to criticize any government or any president in the future. Church was Atiku did count the ones he sold to his cronies. Aganafu says those questioning Atiku in putting pressure on the APC failed government to do exactly what Tinubu himself promised Nigerians are all fools and useless piece of trash. It then means all of you are happy that critical industries in Nigeria have folded up and many are still on the verge of collapsing. Are you people normal or mentally derailed idiots? Why is it that Nigeria has so many brainless fools? We have plenty of them. Plenty. Apoyomi says the factory should have got light if Atiku did the right thing when he was the vice president. I'm sorry for you people. It is well. Steven says the same thing will remove fuel subsidy, electricity subsidy, massively devalue our naira, collapse the economy aggressively, tax Nigerians, implemented multiple taxation through various banking platforms, yet he is massively borrowing. Where are all the gains of subsidy removal? We don't know where it is though. It is well. My listeners, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.